If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high. And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
When you have Dinwiddie as a teammate, you have to be ready. But Spencer is a tremendous distributor.
Outside Jones. Chicago passing it around. Rebound Atlanta.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Krejci. Pass to Okongwu. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bulls trail by 9. The three from Okoro. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Newell. Williams looking around. Pass to Dosunmu. 6 to shoot. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end. Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbounds. Well done.
Will stand a move by the Hawks to diversify their offense with more cutting and ball movement.
Well, it's made the Hawks tougher to defend and keeps all 5 guys engaged. As prolific as Trae Young is, it's too much to have him do it all by himself.
Here's Jones. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Okoro. It doesn't go for him. The Hawks lead by 9. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Now, here's Williams. Here's Dosunmu. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Newell. And here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Love to see this kind of aggression from Okongwu. Great job playing with force inside.
Here's Jones. Yep, that one goes.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. There's a minute 26 left in the second quarter. And he buries his first look.
Gotta love guards that can finish inside. Is Dinwiddie on that list? Absolutely.
Back to Okongwu. Smith with the rebound. The Bulls trail by 11. The three from Okoro. Okongwu with the rebound. The three from Rizache. Lets it go from deep. Chicago with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. They get it back. Williams. And there's the call on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul of the game. 36 seconds left to play in the half. Pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Standing 6'8", Giddey is a long guard, and that helps him around the hoop.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
And they're winning and playing with great confidence, but they need to be more efficient with those three-pointers.
To the inside. Here's Newell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A smart move, using a little pump fake to get all the time he needed to go hard to the basket.
Yeah, it's just a simple move, but it looks so beautiful when it works. Reminds me of you, Grant.
Oh, I appreciate that, B.A.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back to the game after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The Bulls trail by 14. Giddey scanning the floor. Going inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, great drive by Giddey. He loves probing avenues to the basket.
Dan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility.
And Porzingis, known to everyone as the unicorn. I'm sure some of our viewers wonder where he got that nickname from.
Well, B.A., I heard that actually Kevin Durant gave it to him due to his rare combination of size and skill. One unicorn recognizing another, I guess.
Back to Young. Giddey with a defensive effort.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Yeah, how about the shooting reflexes of White? He hits his spot and pops.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Vucevic. Porzingis misses. Bulls trail by 8. To the left side wing. Stolen by Daniels. Here's Alexander Walker.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half. Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So both teams changing it up here. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 14. And Stan, this Chicago front office embracing a more patient approach in building with younger players.
Yeah, B.A., and admitting that in recent years they may have skipped steps trying to leap into the playoff picture. So now a change of course is taking place.
Back to Johnson. Williams grabs the board. Bulls trail by 14. Dosunmu on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Daniels outside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. 6 points for Dyson Daniels.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside, Williams. Okoro outside. Can they get it? No good that time. The Hawks lead by 16. Here's Here's Alexander Walker. And a miss there on the triple. Williams from long range. The rebound by Atlanta.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Fires from the wing. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
The floater. Smith with the rebound. Bulls trail by 16. The three from Okoro. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's
oh my goodness!
Oh, my. Didn't know he had that in him. Jalen Smith showing out.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Johnson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Jalen Smith. Atlanta shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in this game.
And look, with Jalen Johnson, the talent's always been there, the versatility. But what he's really worked on is the consistency with his shooting and taking care of the ball.
Pass to Jones. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. Jones hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Hawks ahead, up by 16. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Atlanta leading by 16. Pass to Gay. Right wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Patrick Williams.
And every season, Dinwiddie just seems to get better, wanting to take on more and more responsibility. You have to appreciate his work ethic.
Giddey into the lane. And it's good for 2.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Gay. Rebound by the Bulls. It's Herder on the wing. No good with the triple. Here's Newell. And he dunks it down.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Here's Dinwiddie. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Yeah, the quick thinking of Dinwiddie uses his offensive instincts to bully the defense in transition.
Crossed up the D perfectly. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
The shot by Buzel is no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Vucevic. Takes the 3. And it's Giddey missing. Atlanta leading by 20. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Krejci. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
A different type of player, Josh Giddey, pretty much a 6'8" point guard. Giddey doesn't take a lot of threes, but rather shares the ball.
Three-pointer, Buzelis sends it home from three-point land.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Young attacking. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Banked it in off the glass. Young's gotten his first basket of the night.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young from close.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Yes, sir, with the three.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Bulls trail by 18. White with it. Now guarded by Daniels. It's good from beyond the arc.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
Here's Young. Here's Johnson. Jacks up a three. That misses.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Hawks.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Here's Johnson. Both hands there for a little extra.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And a fast break now for Atlanta. Porzingis. Rebounded by Vucevic. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Earlier they held a 23-point lead.
And man, can Johnson get up. Great to see him cap off the drive like that.
Vucevic knocks down the trifecta. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one.